All right, Grand Rising. Hope all is well. It's Shay Seeking, and this is Not Your Mama's Bible Study because we know that his story can sometimes lie. Okay, so again, we're going ahead and we're going to go on with this. I don't know, like it's a conflicting way again, but I think we're all unique individuals in a very mysterious, unique time. And, I guess I'm calling these particular videos, again, the Torah in Teru or Tero. Again, because it's about the symphony of mixing the past, present, and future. We do talk about Egypt or ancient Egypt in the biblical text, and we're talking about the collaboration of cultures in a sense. So again, we have to keep in mind, like religion wants us to keep a religious outlook, but again, there are so many things that are embedded and bred into, and so many different layers and textures to this word that again, I look at it from a whole scale, 360 degree, whatever you want to say. Like again, so again, this is not a doctrine of a way, or again, it's a non-dogmatic way of looking at the word, using connection to your most high self and then source. Because again, I feel like we have to be dealing with that. And then again, it's a process of going through root work and self, working on self, again, the man or the woman in the mirror, so that we can then go on to be vessels of righteousness in a sense in the world again. And I think we turn our nose on certain things because they may have been made mention of in the text, but I think we're misunderstanding what we're saying here. And again, there's a deeper way, and a lot of people are going to try to turn this into something and demonize, okay, the way that especially women are reading the text, to vilify them and turn this into some kind of so-called witchcraft in a sense, like a negative connotation to us being natural, right? We're falling back into connecting with nature, and I think a lot of things we have to realize with colonization, right? That a lot of that was stripped from us when it comes to so-called tribalism, and then that which will be pre-antediluvian when we're coming to a so-called Egypt in America, finding out that so-called black people are actually American Indians, or origines to this particular land. Okay, and we didn't all come from so-called Africa, okay, meaning the portion of the land or the continent that they're calling it today. All right, so again, it's just a wide range scale of things, of years and years of research and connecting with source and coming to a point where there is a divine energy here, and again, we are conductors of that energy. And so again, we have to use, I feel like the universe is here to assist in all different ways, fashions and forms. Okay. So again, that was just in case somebody is new to the platform and they don't understand where I'm coming from. Again, it's been a journey. There's many videos to talk about these particular things and break them down in a more, and break them down in a little bit more. And again, the videos, those older videos are very long and they're packed with information, of us basically just kind of finding things along the way. Okay. And using wisdom, knowledge, discernment, and other tools like etymology and things to figure out where we went wrong, because, the people were perishing because of lack of knowledge, And so again, we're just going to go ahead and go into Isaiah 66. Okay, so again, excuse me, I woke up at 2:00 this morning and couldn't go back to bed. I have been dealing with insomnia maybe a little bit. But then again, it seemed like Source is like, stay up. I need you to be up. There's some shit, some things going again. And again, people don't like curse words. I keep them down to a minimum on a channel because I don't know who's going to be watching. If some younger people or somebody that may not like it may be watching, or I don't want it to actually put a stain on the word before somebody can actually get to judge the word for itself. Okay, so again, but I don't think of it as a so-called sin in my eyes. I think there's worse things we should be worried about that are so-called sinful. I mean, even do etymology on the word sin, right? Okay, that we should be worried about. Okay, again. But I don't want to be like acting like I don't use certain words sometimes. And then again, it is what it is. you know Same thing with women speaking in church and things and being silent or whatever in church. And we need to really break those scriptures down to see what we're really talking about and do etymology. You'll find out that women may not even be just considered as a feminine aspect, but again, religious dogmatic structures, okay, would like to have you think this. And look at the way they treat women in many of these religions. Look at the way they speak of women in the biblical text. And what I'm telling you is through that divine feminine aspect, a high priestess or empress aspect of wisdom, okay, of the Ruach, that there are us that are feminine energies, especially divine feminine energies, that are here to set the record straight. And it's going to be something that comes from within. Okay? So again, it says heaven, we're in Isaiah 66, and it says, heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. What temple can you build for me as good as that? Okay. Wow. My hand has made both earth and skies, and they are mine. Wow. You know what? This is reminding me of the book of Enoch the other day we were reading, when they said something about the work that she had did with her hands. That I will look with pity on the man who has a humble and contrite heart, who trembles at my word. Okay. So again, if you look at this, again, I'm just going to speak again. I'm just saying, I'm stepping into something. I feel like I just closed a chapter, and we stepping into self, and we stepping into strong. We stepping into something here. And again, like Source said, Source. We tapping into Source. Source said, Elohim said, hey, it's time. So I've been feeling the sense of, time's up for something, but it's time to start something else, right? And again, it's just something about just like standing on your own, no guidance kind of like thing, okay, that I'm sensing, right? Again, and that's thanks to all of the ancestors, angels, guides, all the different energies and entities, again, that we've, or I've come across during my journey, because again, I take the good with the bad. They all teach a lesson at the end of the day. And again, it should be teaching something about self again. Okay. And that connection to that is the all. Okay. So again, okay. So again, like having pity on, the man with the contrite heart. And it kind of made me think, I'm just thinking like here, like a love potion or something. I don't know why. Because again, like I said in that last video, it's almost like if people pray, and I don't call it prayer, I call it communing with Source. They ask for certain things, material things, or they might even ask for like Solomon or whatever wisdom, and again, funny thing about asking, Solomon asked for wisdom. In the Apocrypha, it refers to wisdom as a woman, that he sake her since his youth. But then I'm thinking, like, how did Solomon lose the wisdom? And I think that, it's just like a material,